Hi, family. This is me and my grandfather, my great grandmother, and my auntie, and my great grandfather. We're going to where my great grandmother, who was the queen mother of Pepease, was laid. We had to pass through, should I say, an artificial jungle, as a mini jungle, where that is how the custom and tradition demands, because we had to pass through this place because it was a jungle, to be honest. You can see my face there. I was in my it was a pity to buy. You see, it's my first time putting on that, donning on that this African Ghanaian tradition cloth. And it's, so you can see my my grandfather and my great grandmother who were behind us. I had to follow my great grandfather because he was showing us the way. It was very scary at a point in time. I was very scared, but I had to gather momentum and gather courage to be able to go there, because I had to go and pay respect to my great grandmother. And so when I asked, they said they had to do this because it's how tradition and customs demand, and we needed to follow all this, uh, should I say, traditional procedures. So we had to pass through all this place. At a point in time, it was getting scary because I was very scared, to be honest, because it's my first experience. I haven't experienced something like this, so it wasn't easy. But because I was with my family, you see, I had I had the courage to continue the journey, because at the point in time I decided to kind of go back, but it's the land of no return, she has to say. So I had to kind of continue. We stood because it was like it was curves. So you had to pass through left, pass right. You go straight, you pass left, you pass right again. So it wasn't easy. We had to wait. Even though my great granny had been there or passed through here, but at the point in time he also lost. So we had to kind of uh, find a way. But we had a couple of people talking at the background, and so we were kind of those are the Bravo. They told us to come. We come because they were in the jungle, I'll say, but it wasn't it was a jungle though. But the way it was, you can see at the point in time we passed the place where it was dark. We had to put on the flashlight or the torchlight. It wasn't easy, to be sincere. Yes, so I was very scared. As I was scared because it was my first experience though. But it seems like experience the best teacher. The more you follow all these things, you gather momentum and be more experienced at a point in time in life. So I had to kind of experience because I want to make it an adventurous. I felt it was very adventurous. Starting when I was embarking, I had to pass through all this. I was very scared. But here is the case. Everything was going on well. We are going. We had to walk. I think the distance, if not mistaken, is about 20 minutes to pass through this thing, this mini jungle they call it. I call it the mini jungle because you see here I was stuck because when we were shooting the video, we couldn't see anybody. You understand? Wow, you can see my grandfather who was kind of holding the camera, and you see at the point it was dark. We meet. We had to meet a place as well, and it's even doing this video was very funny because it wasn't easy. To be honest, it wasn't easy. I was scared, but because I was working with my family members, I gathered the momentum to keep on embarking on the journey. And finally, voila, we came to a junction. You can see, you see it was red. You see how the background was. It wasn't easy. You see my grandfather was laughing. You can see my granny, oh, great granny, she was coming. My auntie had to hold her hands. Yeah, at a point in time we came to meet a place where they are bravo. So we had to give money before we can. It's a tradition, it's a custom. We need to do that, like a mamre, as we call it. We Ghanaian say it in the local dialect or the Kan dialect or the Tree dialect. So that is it. And Here we are. Yeah, so we met a couple of people there as well. At the point in time, I heard one lady screaming, or I think one man screaming that, "Yeah, if I need you see that thing." It wasn't easy. Finally, you can see there is always a light at the end of every tunnel, as they say. So we here, we can see me leading, followed by my great granny. You can see my great grandmother coming. Oh, Abriwa, it's fun. So please follow my YouTube channel.